Muito bom dia, seja bem-vindo a este especial Futebol Clube do Porto. Vamos acompanhar a conferência de imprensa de Francisco Farioli em Antevisão à jornada 23 do campeonato. A recepção ao Rio Ave marcada para este domingo a partir das 8h30 da noite no Estádio do Dragão. Temos indicação de que Francisco Farioli estará muito breve essa entrada aqui na sala de conferências do Centro de Treinos e Formação Desportiva Jorge Costa no Olival, aqui onde vai falar e traçar os objetivos para mais uma jornada do campeonato diante dos jornalistas e dos órgãos de comunicação social também aqui presentes nesse mesmo local. Relativamente ao Futebol Clube do Porto, está atualmente no primeiro lugar da classificação, com mais 4 pontos do segundo. Quanto às diferenças entre Futebol Clube do Porto e Rio Ave, são 39 os pontos que separam estas duas formações, numa altura que já temos o técnico então aqui presente.
Boa tarde a todos, bem-vindos à conferência de imprensa, divisão do jogo com o Rio Ave. Começamos com o Porto Canal.
Bom dia, Mister. Tenho duas questões, faço uma de cada vez. Começamos com este encontro frente ao Rio Ave, que não está numa fase positiva, ainda assim viu-se algumas mudanças neste último jogo frente ao Moreirense. Que adversário espera no jogo de amanhã e como analisa este Rio Ave?
You know, about the moments, I think we had already like a bad experience with Casa Pia, that was as well not in a good moment, and after they managed to have a great performance. So I think this one should not be definitely our focus, but we need to be on us in the way that we have to approach, of course, the game with the maximum intensity possible. We did in Casa Pia. The results was not the one that we wanted, and for tomorrow again is a game that for us doesn't count the past. It's just the game of tomorrow and how we are going to step on the pitch that is going to make the difference. About them, is a team that we are expecting them to change something. They did already in the game of Moreirense. From a back three, they went back to a back four. That is something that the coach as well did in in his previous experiences before. So we had in these days the opportunity as well to go a bit back in a few matches from his previous clubs. And tomorrow could be that they will approach the game with a back three, with a back four, and according to this one to find the proper answer. But yeah, for sure, as I said, what is important for us is to have a clear attitude, a clear mentality, and I think in these days we prepare really well ourselves to approach the game of tomorrow. So that's the most important part.
A minha segunda questão não é relativamente ao jogo da manhã, peço desculpa por isso, mas é sobre o Futebol Clube do Porto. Esteve há 3 dias no Dragão Arena a assistir a um clássico de hóquei em patins. Queria perguntar se foi a primeira vez que viu hóquei em patins e o que é que traz dessa experiência.
I watched few games or few moments in the television, but to watch it live is completely different. The intensity and the contacts and as well some interesting tactical things that are very similar to futsal, and of course like a great experience to live another moment of this club in a different sport. We had a few weeks ago like a very nice dinner with that the president organized with all the head coaches of all the sports that are in the club. It was fantastic to share, you know, like feelings, ideas, methods, and above all experiences, and as well to have the opportunity to go and see is always really enjoyable. And yeah, I went home with the sound of the ball and the sound of the crash in the wall, because wow, the intensity was top. The game was as well really well played, so was definitely a very good experience.
Sport TV.
Sofrem muitos golos no hóquei, para o que o Francisco Farioli gosta, se calhar.
Too many. But the first half, when it was 0-0, you know, I look at myself and because the game was with a very low score, so but was too many goals for sure.
Estamos em direto para a Sport TV+, Francisco Farioli. Vem um jogo com o Rio Ave. Há quase 40 pontos de diferença entre o Porto e o Rio Ave. O que tenho para lhe perguntar é se reconhece que é um adversário extremamente frágil e é uma ótima oportunidade para o Porto vencer e vencer por bons números.
No, there is nothing, no calculation, no. In a single game, it's not the T-shirt that is winning the game. So the game, I'm going to say the obvious, but start with 0-0. We face a team that, for sure, they prepare themselves at the best to come to play here. We did the same, and after tomorrow is about to transfer all of our willingness to win on the pitch and to make it happen.
Now.
Boa tarde, Ana Fonseca, para a CMTV e Now. Sem querer tirar aqui o foco do jogo, mas relativamente ao caso do Prestiani, que o Futebol Clube do Porto já pediu uma posição da Federação Portuguesa de Futebol, também da Liga, perguntava-lhe se considera que já devia ter havido aqui uma reação e se também, se este caso pode aqui manchar o futebol português.
But I think in these days, of course, I saw a lot of comments and different type of analysis from many colleagues. It became, as it normal, an international case where people express their opinion, and definitely I'm not here to make a lecture or a master class about the topic. From my side, I have just maybe two things to say. One, and I think it's quite clear for my life experience. I coach already, and I work already in 6 different countries, 5 times abroad, and I know the experience and the feeling of being a foreigner that goes outside, and I know the difference when you feel really welcome or not. Plus the fact that in this experience I took with myself a lot of people. Now in the staff we have 7 different passports, so as you can imagine, I'm quite open to diversity, and I believe this one is a really big opportunity for us to learn, to improve, and to get better. And what I do in the job is also what I do with my kids. My older daughter goes to international school, has the opportunity to grow up with a different culture, different colors around, and to be honest, I think when you are, for example, like my daughter, 3 years old, it's an incredible opportunity. It's something that I discovered when I was 25. So imagine the gap and the opportunity and the advantage that he will have in life. And today, to be in 2026, to be still judged about the color of your skin or the religion, in my opinion, cannot be a topic that like it's really sad that it's still a topic to discuss about it. And coincidence or not, but a few days ago he come up again one picture that has been taken more than 35 years ago. And it was something that I put in my thesis in the university, and is one monologue of Carl Sagan that is for me an incredible mind for the scientific part, but especially for the human side. And I think, if this one could be an opportunity, I think this video is 3-4 minutes. The title is The Pale Blue Dot. I think it's really interesting to watch it, because I think help us to give a perspective about the weight of our life as human beings, and sometimes when we it's normal that in general we can go between human beings in a big fight, and what he said, and he described this one with definitely better words than the one that I can have, but he said that yes, this experience and this picture is a great lesson of humbleness to understand how small we are. So imagine how many bad energies we are throwing in the garbage in stupid discussion, while potentially for the short time that we have to be on this planet, if we could move this energy in a good way, probably this will be much better for everybody.
A bola.
Olá, Mister, posso-lhe fazer duas perguntas, uma de cada vez? Se me podia fazer o ponto da situação do Kivior e do Martim Fernandes, se já...
Yes. Both of them really positive. Kivior had a fantastic progression in these days. Still is not completely ready, or let's say it's a risk that I don't want to take it, so tomorrow is not going to be in the squad, but in the last 2 days he had a very good, very good progression. And as well with Martin we are positive, he had a good evolution, so we are working for both of them to be ready in the next days, but as normal, the progression could have as well some different speed. So we need to go a bit in the day by day, but I'm quite positive with both of them. We don't have, of course, any other particular cases. The only one is Thiago that. In the last 2 days he had a small problem, so we are evaluating the situation, and we need to check in the next few hours how he's going to be.
Okay. Relativamente à equipa, o Moura vai regressar depois de castigo. O Zaidu fez um jogo muito bem conseguido no Nacional. Vai manter a aposta no Zaidu ou o Moura vai...
I think about the performance of Zaidu, I think I already spoke after the game. He was really positive, ready to step back after many weeks out of the lineup. He did a very mature game with a great energy and a great attitude. In reality, like in the period where we are going in, we will need all the squad to be at the best. Everybody ready to play, everybody ready to compete, because if we will be capable to keep the schedule as we would love, so it means very busy in the next few weeks and in the next months ahead of us. Everybody is going to play a key role, so I think both Zaidu and Francisco will have time and space to play and to perform.
Record.
Aqui, Rui Sousa, Record. Duas questões, se me permite. A primeira tem a ver com a questão ofensiva. Este ano, em 2026, dos 9 jogos feitos pelo Futebol Clube do Porto, em 7 a equipa só marcou um golo. Houve ali uma sequência de 2 jogos em que marcou 3, com o Gil Vicente e com o Rangers, mas daí para cá voltou outra vez a quebrar em termos de concretização. Isso não o preocupa de certa forma? Não deixa a equipa um pouco exposta aos adversários, marcando só um golo por jogo?
If you remember, 1 week ago I was here to speak about like we usually put a lot of attention about what we are missing and sometimes not enough about what we are doing good. It's true that in some games we could have performed and deliver better after. There is one level of analysis that is just the result. Another level is the type of games that we are playing. Again, I think this one is something that is quite remarkable. The fact that all the teams that are coming to play against us, they come to play with a lot of respect. Even when we score the 1-0 or we take the lead, they don't move any pieces in the way that they stay quite conservative, try to keep the result and to wait for a counter-attack and for the set pieces. So this one I think is a respect that we gain through the work that we are doing. And the work that the players are putting on the pitch. And after there is another part that is, I think, the deepest level of analysis, that is the efficiency, the capacity to read the momentum. A few days ago with the team we went through one analysis of the last 4 games, and we selected 33 moments where let's say the chance, a big chance was there, but we didn't manage to find the final pass or to look for a certain pass. And out of these 33 moments, we generate 0 expected goal, because none of these came through a shots or a situation. So imagine out of the 33, if you are able to convert and to generate just few chances, but really big situation with two or three players into the box or almost alone, probably this feeling of just one goal more than the others could be different. In reality, to win football matches, one goal more than the opponent is enough. So, of course, we would love to have always big results, a lot of goals in reality, but in reality, the games are a bit more demanding. And as I said before, just the T-shirt doesn't make us win games. So we know what we want, we know where we want to go. I think what is really important for us is to keep consistency, is to keep attitude, is to keep the desire to attack with fire and to defend with even more spirit and energy. And after, to keep moving because the calendar doesn't give us too much time to overthink or to stay into the past. So now our attention and our focus goes in the game of tomorrow with Rio Ave. To be really well prepared for what we are going to face tomorrow, because as I said, we are expecting them maybe to change something, and our analysis has been quite wide in all the possibilities that we are going to face.
Outra questão tem a ver com o Alan Varela, jogador que antes da chegada do Sr. Farioli era titular indiscutível, depois houve ali uma quebra no final do ano passado e passou pelo banco agora em janeiro e agora parece um jogador diferente. Qual foi a sua intervenção junto do jogador para que ele aparecesse com esta dimensão superior?
It's absolutely normal to have a bit up and downs. I will not get tired to repeat that to compete in the three competition where we are in is not going to be just about the 11 players that will start the game, but will be about the 22, 23 players that the club put together to be part of this team, because I think the example of the number 6 is great. It could be the example of the two number 6, could be the example of the two number 10, because at the end, for example, Pablo and Alan. Okay, Pablo helped us to play as well in a different position, as a fullback, as a 8, as a centre back when it was needed. Alan had a very clear role at the beginning of the season. When Pablo arrived, sometimes I alternate them. After Alan had a moment where maybe he was not at his best, but he carried for a long time a bigger responsibility just on his shoulder. So maybe for a moment it was good for him to breathe a little bit, to decompress, recharge. And today I think we are watching him again very close to his best, still with, in my opinion, rooms of improvement, but definitely is a player that help us to compete at the highest level. Quality with the ball and as well with a very good understanding of the moments and attitude when he's about to defend. It is fantastic. So in this part, I feel really proud, really comfortable to have. Let me say, in almost all the position, a lot of players that one or the other, both of them, they can play, they can compete, and can help this club to keep challenging for our objectives.
Lusa?
Boa tarde, Mister. Tomás Gonçalves, Agência Lusa. Eu queria perguntar-lhe sobre a posição 9. Obviamente conhecemos todo o contexto em volta das lesões do Samu e do Luke de Jong. Eu fazia-lhe 2 em 1. Eu primeiro perguntava-lhe pela situação do Malfi, se é um jogador que neste momento fisicamente já está habilitado para uma eventual titularidade, E segundo, se têm sido trabalhadas outras soluções além dos 2 pontas de lança, nomeadamente o Rodrigo Mora, que já há espaço jogou na posição. Obrigado.
So I think in this part there are not too many secrets in the fact that for Terem it was important to have these weeks to work and to get back in the training with the team. He's doing really well. He's working really hard. A few days ago I mentioned the fact that in terms of body weight and body composition now he's back to the level of an elite athlete, so he's almost there. When it will be the moment for him to start a game, I think quite soon. In this moment we have Dennis that is for sure one step ahead in terms of condition, understanding of what we want to do. Teremso is catching up and getting into the shape, and for sure in the next weeks we will need both of them to really help us to keep the level really up, because in reality I think to have 2 strikers of the level of Samu and Dennis, or Samu and Luke out for injuries so severe is something that is unfortunately is almost a unique event. In this part, for me, I express my thankfulness to the club for the fact that in January we prepare ourselves as well for the worst case scenario that unfortunately happened, and the club was ready to take this step to be prepared. And now we are in a situation that is not ideal, because of course we would like to have Samu and Luke with us. But we have 2 very good strikers, both of them. Dennis, a potential one that can develop. Terem, a player that already proved himself already in different leagues and in European competition. So both of them, they will play a key role, and they are ready to take the challenge. And as well, considering also the European competition and the fact that we could register just 3 players, this create as well an extra need in front. So for Rodrigo and Gabriel, that are the 2 midfielders more offensive, as well to be ready to help us or in the wing or in the 9 according to the needs that the team will have. I think both of them, they are totally aware. I had a few days ago a conversation with them to make them part of this plan and the bigger picture. Both of them, they are fully motivated to help the club. Both of them with a desire to win and to win football matches. So in this part, I think we are really all of us in the same page, looking forward for our next challenges, starting from the one of tomorrow. That is definitely the most important one.
Terminamos o jogo.
Boa tarde, Mister. Queria lhe perguntar pelo Oscar Piatuzewski, que foi titular na Madeira, acho que ainda não falou sobre isso. O que é que achou da exibição dele? E, por outro lado, se ele já tem condições para fazer 90 minutos, uma vez que o tirou em intervalo lá.
Oscar is quite similar situation to Terem. So he arrived to us after, in Jagiellonia in Poland, they had like a break. So he came like from, let's say, a small vacation. So it took 2-3 weeks, as you can imagine, to get in a decent condition. And of course, not being in the pre-season, but being already in the middle of the race is very complicated to give a certain exposure to the player in terms of minutes to play. We arranged a few weeks ago, a couple of friendly matches to bring everybody back. This is the plan as well for the next week, to have an extra game for everybody to gain minutes, continuity. This one is for Oscar, is for Terem, is for Fofana, because in reality, again, from the next week we will be completely in the race with many games to play, and hopefully many more to play in the next weeks.
Obrigado a todos.
Obrigado.
Porto. Foram as palavras de Francesco Farioli, de Antevisão, a este regresso ao Estádio do Dragão. Os portistas que recebem o Rio Ave em mais uma jornada do campeonato. Dizer aqui apenas algumas notas relativamente a esta conferência